and welcome to my laundry room. I don't know if you do this, but I always make home quarterly goals instead of really big New Year's resolutions every year. So my Q1 goal for 2022 was to get my laundry room beautifully organized, deep cleaned, and just moving in the right direction. I spend a lot of time in my laundry room with 10 kids. A lot of time washing, a lot of time folding, and it's also kind of a mud room for us, so it gets dirty really fast. It's also a second pantry, so there's a lot going on in this room, and I'd gotten to the point where I really wanted it to be a beautiful space. But before you make the space beautiful, it really needs to be cleaned, organized, and decluttered. So my husband was kind enough to take the kids to their homeschool co-op yesterday, and so I got hours and hours and hours of time to just get in here and work on it. Usually when I have a big project, I only get to work on it for about 3 to 5 minutes at a time whenever I can fit it in, and I had made a little bit of progress that way. But thanks to my huge chunk of time yesterday, I was able to really make a lot of progress. Now, it's not perfect yet. I still have a lot of work to do. I still have deep cleaning that needs to be done, as you will see. But I got a lot of stuff out of here that just needed to go. I finally got the pantry space behind me organized well. And I got things placed in spaces that made a lot more sense. So I thought you might want to have a tour. Now remember, I'm not done in here. I still have work to do, and I'm going to be working on that throughout the rest of Q1. But I made enough progress yesterday that I felt comfortable inviting you in. So let's get started. Okay, we are going to start with the laundry space. So this is my washer and dryer. Over here in the white basket, I keep all of our matched socks. And then in this brown basket, it's all of the singletons. So about probably once a month, I should probably do it more often, but once a month I'll take this basket and go through it and make any additional matches that I can. But this system works really well for us. Everybody knows that clean socks are in this basket, so they just come and they find their own. And then the iron is out because I have cloth napkins to iron. I usually keep a stack of washcloths and tablecloths here just as I get them folded. So this space still needs some additional work. These cabinets right here, I'm not going to show you because they're not organized yet. I still need to go through those, but this is going to be the space where all of the extra laundry supplies are kept when it's done. So this is my basket system. Each bedroom, except for mine has a pretty hamper, but each bedroom has one of these baskets as the hamper. And then I keep 2 down here. I keep 1 for towels and sheets, and then 1 for clothing. And the goal at the end of the day is to have 2 empty baskets. Most days I hit it, but some days I don't, and that's okay too. This is where all the magic happens. This is where the folding is. There is a space for each child, so you can't really see it because some kids have gotten their laundry and some haven't. But on this front row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and then on the back, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everybody has a space. It's always in the same spot. They know where it is. And then over on this is kind of the shoe cubby. I need to take the bucket and the pots out of here. That hasn't made it out yet. But this is where I'll put the laundry basket with the unfolded laundry and fold and then place it where it belongs here. Underneath are empty laundry baskets because I don't always get the laundry folded as soon as it comes out of the basket. But basically this system helps me know what's clean and what's dirty. If it's dirty, it's in a hamper. If it's clean, it's in a basket. And then underneath here, I have the green basket holds empty hangers, and then the small white basket is for gloves and hats. Now we're going to come up here. I have these dropping clotheslines. I'll have to ask my husband where we got these, but this is where we put all of the snow clothes. We're in Virginia, so we don't get a ton of snow, but with as many people as we have in this house, it's enough that it needs a dedicated space of its own. So after the kids are done playing, we hang up all of the clothes and then lift it up into the rafters basically to dry. It works pretty well for us. Okay, we'll come back over here. This cabinet is not organized yet, so I'm not going to open it, but it's where we keep masks, extra vitamins, extra medicines, Band-Aids. It's kind of like a first aid cabinet, and it's pretty big, thankfully. It just needs some organization. Up there are some really big bowls that I haven't found a spot for yet. And then this is the shoe cubbies. It's not a perfect system yet. It works for now. We need to figure it out and get some reformation happening. So now let me show you the pantry shelves. Woo, I almost fell there. So I have 2 metal racks here, and there's some dried beans up there, salt, yeast, baking powder, and then some more things here. I need to get more peanut butter and jelly. We're down to 1 extra of each, and that's probably not good. We eat a lot of beans. So there's black beans here, kidney beans, refried beans, garbanzo beans, canned corn, baked beans, pinto beans, some spaghetti sauce for a quick dinner, then different types of tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. These are my San Marzanos to make sauce from scratch, diced tomatoes, and then this is miscellaneous cans over here. My coffee pods, ketchup, steel cut oats, lots of different pastas here. And then I have a lot of different vinegars, sauces, mostly extras out here, but some just I don't have room in the pantry for, and we don't use them often. Different types of tea, and then some more miscellaneous like olives, soups, coconut milk, things like that. Some more miscellaneous. I really need to go through the miscellaneous. All of this is miscellaneous basically, so I still need to do that part. Some unsweetened soy milk, and then I have my bulk tomatoes down here. This is for chili and sauces basically. And then the basket there is for different types of onions. This is where we keep extra toilet paper. I need to get more, obviously. Some extra lentils. That's popping corn in that blue Lowe's, the blue Lowe's bucket. For some reason, we've got a lot of extra trash bags. I'm not really sure why. I don't understand. And then we have cat food. And what's in this orange bucket? I don't even know. And it's stuck, so I'm not going to look too close. Up top, we have extra tortilla chips, paper plates, and then bulk vinegar and some extra spices in that little box right there. So then I have 2 extra refrigerators. The black one keeps things really, really, really cold. So I am constantly warning the kids not to put produce in the black one because it will freeze it. So we try to keep things that it doesn't matter if it accidentally gets frozen in there. This white one is actually a newer refrigerator. The black one was a Craigslist special. I call Craigslist specials anything under $100. So that's a Craigslist special. This is a newer one and it works great. And then the upright freezer, I think we got that one new. Our Craigslist special kicked the bucket after about 10 years. So these 2 refrigerators had stuff all over them. And so I got them mostly cleaned off. There's some napkins that I need to actually take inside because we're out of napkins inside. And my pressure canner. And then we have stuff for soup night, which is something we've started hosting once a month. We invite about 50 people over and have soup. So that's all the supplies for that. Then up here we have paper towels and some more soup night supplies. To the left, I have a bunch of these hooks. I don't know if you can see that, but the hooks hold various different things. So I have this really big step ladder to get to the top shelves, and then a smaller step ladder. Back in this corner, I have beach towels, pool towels, and some coolers. And then let's move over here. This rack on the top, I have extra baking dishes. Second shelf is extra cleaning supplies. Third shelf, pressure cookers, electric pressure cookers, and a random waffle maker. This shelf here is where I keep crock pots. So I keep a little one for cheese dip, and then the bigger one is actually inside right now being used for dinner. And then bottom shelf is the grain mill, bubbles, and Epsom salt, which is an interesting combo. In here, I don't know where the light switch is, so I can't turn it on. Usually I have to get the kids to help. But this is basically extra pots, pans, things like that. It's not super organized, but it looks a lot better than it did before. So we're gonna count that as good progress. Okay, up here I have more racks. This is a really tall room. I'm not sure how many feet it is, but it's big. So we have these tall racks. I keep my turkey roaster up there that I use sometimes as like a giant crock pot. That is my Cambro that I use for catering. It keeps food at serving temperature for I think 8 hours. There's a cooler there. And as you can see, there's another one of those hooks. These are chafing dish pans. I just stuck these there because I was trying to get them out of the way. But I need to take them up to the attic where I keep a lot of my catering supplies. Then I have a bunch of aprons back here, which I actually need to move those inside because number one, I can't reach that hook without a ladder. And number two, they're behind one of my son's crossbows. Up here, I have lunch boxes. Some inflatable sprinklers and my giant pot that I use for soup night. And that's about it. These are the stairs that take me right back into the kitchen. So I don't know if that was helpful or not. I know for me, it's helpful to see how other people do things. And so I thought that maybe it would be helpful to someone to see how our laundry room slash pantry slash mudroom is arranged. So let me know if you have any questions. And as I get it even more organized and finally deep cleaned, I'll do one more last tour. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.